Aloha, I'm Kyle Ewing, founder of TerraSlate and Windward Equity, and I am honored to share that I'll be speaking at the 27th Global Family Office Investment Summit on September 22nd and 23rd in Cannes, France, coinciding with the Monaco Yacht Show. This event is often called the Davos of family offices, bringing together some of the most influential investors, founders, and families from around the globe. I'll be joining two panels, and I'll also be presenting a 5-minute demo of Cube Dynamics, our AI platform built for operators. Today, I want to give you a preview of what I'll be sharing on stage in case you can't make it. And if you are, you're gonna get this early. Betting on the future, AI startups and visionary entrepreneurs. Vision is a function of time discipline. I often say that vision isn't a crystal ball, it's a calendar. The most successful founders aren't fortune tellers, they're just time hackers. They're good at leveraging time. At TerraSlate, I learned firsthand that scaling from a basement startup to serving the NFL and the US military wasn't about predicting the future. It was about prioritizing the right things in the right order. Time management is the hidden currency of scale, and I love it. Family offices face the same reality. You're managing legacies that span decades, even cultures, while also dealing with the immediate market turbulence. Yikes. Success comes from aligning long-term vision with daily discipline. What AI startups should really be building? Now, when most people think about AI startups, they picture chatbots or flashy apps, but the real winners in AI are embedding themselves into the invisible layers of business. They're quietly replacing executive functions, things like triage, compliance, reporting, and even decision prep. That's what we're building at Cube Dynamics. We're not chasing novelty. We're focused on practical automation that frees leaders to spend their time where it actually matters. Operators will beat engineers. A beautiful model doesn't beat a great go-to-market. And it's in this AI wave that operators will win over engineers. I've always believed that execution is the edge. At Windward Equity, we back operator-led founders who can actually deliver results, not just theorize about the future. Family offices looking at AI should remember, great tech without great operators is like a Ferrari without a driver. Invisible infrastructure is the real gold rush. The biggest opportunities in AI aren't the shiny apps. They're the invisible infrastructure, the plumbing that keeps organizations running. That's why Cube Dynamics focuses on small, fast deployments with immediate ROI. Instead of asking companies to rip out their systems, we slide right into their workflows. It's invisible, but it's the kind of leverage that compounds quietly over the years, and that's what family offices do best. Top influential family offices and iconic investors share proprietary ideas at these types of things, and I love that. Alternatives as legacy infrastructure. I often say public markets price the past, but private markets give us a stake in the future. At Windward Equity, we don't chase trends. We invest in companies that are boring but scalable. Think medical compliance, applied AI in logistics, paper, workflow automation. These businesses aren't going viral, but they're building the scaffolding of future economies. And for family offices, that's the type of investment that aligns perfectly with generational wealth. We're all chasing alpha, and this is how we do it. Succession is a living practice. Now let's talk about succession. Too often, legacy is treated as something that happens after you're gone. But legacy isn't what you leave behind, it's what you practice in real time today. That's why I propose the idea of a living legacy council. Families meet quarterly, not just to review portfolios, but to make decisions together across generations. It transforms succession from a one-time legal transfer into an ongoing cultural practice. It's how you pass down not just assets, but wisdom. From allocator to acquirer. Another theme I'll touch on is the shift from allocator to acquirer. The best family offices today aren't acting like passive bankers. They're acting like builders. And this is where Cube Dynamics comes in again. It's infrastructure you can own inside of your office. It gives you leverage without needing to move offshore or build a 50-person tech team. Access is the new alpha. Finally, let's talk about access. The best deals don't arrive neatly packaged with glossy pitch decks. Let's be honest, they come through relationships, through conversations, through showing up early with value. At Windward Equity, we've found that proprietary access comes from being in the operating room, not the waiting room. Let's go. That's how we find opportunities that others miss. And it's a playbook any family office can adapt. They just don't realize it. We're doing a Cube Dynamics demo on the final day. I'm gonna be presenting it in the pitch segment, and I wanna make this clear. I'm not doing a capital raise, I'm doing a demo. We're not trying to raise money. I'm trying to show other family offices that either they can use our tool or they need to build their own. Here's the line I'm gonna use to anchor it. AI is electricity. If AI is electricity, Cube Dynamics is the breaker box. Small, fast, essential. Built for operators, not for engineers. Easy to use, zero ramp-up time. Deployed in under 2 weeks. There's no tech team required. Designed for ROI, it increases execution speed, reduces decision fatigue, and even helps scale company culture. Cube Dynamics isn't about theory. It's about making AI a quiet operating partner in your business. And I love a soundbite, right? Conferences are great for soundbites. They're super quotable. Some of the best conversations at these summits happen outside of the panels. Here's a couple soundbites I'm going with. Singapore cut the red tape. Cube Dynamics cuts the operational drag. Singapore shortened tax incentive approvals to about 3 months to attract family offices. That's speed as a competitive edge. Cube Dynamics brings that same speed into your office. AI won't replace your legacy, but it can preserve it. Family offices already think long-term. What they need now is long leverage. Cube Dynamics isn't building tools for AI founders. We're building AI tools for founders. That's the preview of what I'll be sharing in Cannes. The discipline of time hacking, the future of AI, the shift toward private markets, succession as a lived practice, and how Cube Dynamics is redefining AI as invisible infrastructure. I'm excited not just to be on stage, but to be in the conversations that happen around it, the ones where real relationships form and real deals are born. If you're gonna be at the summit, please come say hello. Whether it's in the room, at the demo, or over one of those legendary Eden Rock dinners, I would love to connect. I look forward to seeing you from the stage in Cannes. Aloha.